What's good? I was just thinking about something. Do y'all ever question the people that are in y'all life? Like sometimes you got to sit back and evaluate who in your life and why they're in your life, right? I just think that a lot of people don't really take the time out to think about it. Yeah, I said what's good with Dolce. Give me five. Give me five. Sit. Give me five. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I think a lot of people got to realize that you're not going nowhere because of your circle. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with much respect. It's not that the people they don't mean like, good and not intentionally, but they're like holding you back, right? Because they're not holding you accountable and y'all are too like-minded. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It's not, let me rephrase that. It's not too like-minded, but it's like they're validating what got you to your current place, right? And you need people around you that give a different opinion. Like I had people give me opinions about myself, and I didn't really see it that way. And so I was like, damn, I didn't think of it like that. Like that's what you think of me? And, I don't really care what people think about me. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you need a different circle of friends that'll tell you about yourself. They'll be like, hey, you need to stop doing that. Or you need to be here because this is what you're trying to move towards. And the reason why you're not there is because you keep doing X, Y, and Z. You feel me? So, it goes back to like, all right, I didn't care what people say because I always kind of go against the grain. I'm not gonna lie, I'm that guy. I'm that guy that goes against the grain. But people used to tell me all the time, like, you don't look right with hair, or you won't look right with dreads. And I grew my dreads. Fun fact, I just deleted all the old videos on my YouTube channel where I was showing my progress in my dreads, and it was so cringy to watch, I had to delete it. I wasn't gonna tell y'all that, but I'm glad I deleted it before I shared the link to this video, because that would have been terrible. But no, back to what I was saying, you're only where you're at right now in life because because what you did to get there, you're still doing. But now you have to do something totally different to get where you're trying to go. Like, say for instance, right? You got where you at right now because, I don't know, like, you grew up with the same circle of friends. Cool. It don't mean you got to cut them off, but you have to, like, limit a lot of your time and not give 100% of the time to that group of friends. You get another friend or a group of friends that are trying to move towards something else. Like, let's say if you want to go in real estate. So you start hanging around people that's, into real estate. Not necessarily got to be realtors, but like people that are invested in it. You can invest in real estate many ways. I mentioned stocks. We got what's called REITs. I forgot what that stands for, but I know it's real estate something. I can't remember. Look that up. Secondly, like, let's say if you want to get in the film industry, right? So you would go hang around, people who are trying to be actors. Or if you want to pitch an idea, you start going to these meets like Tubi meets, right? Netflix. Everybody not Tubi, but hey, you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You start getting exposure there, and people start recognizing that, and you start networking, and then boom, all of a sudden you're in the film industry because you pivoted and put yourself in position to do so, right? Me, I wanted to get better at investing. I don't want a boss. I currently still work, so I'm not no shit on nobody that working 9 to 5. I don't want a boss. I want to be able to wake up, trade, go hoop, go to the gym, go do things like that. I want to be able to do that. Initially, I wanted remote jobs, and I just come to the realization I don't want to work. I want to be self-sufficient and not need a job. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to do it. I see millions of kids on YouTube making millions of dollars, and here I am working a 9 to 5. And there's nothing's wrong with working a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But you have to start somewhere. Most business owners are great at what they do because they started working a 9 to 5, and they realized that wasn't the way, and that their potential is, exponentially way up here. So when you start doing stuff like that, then you really know, like, okay, This isn't for me. And you start feeling it. Like, it's not that you're better than whoever you're around, but it's more so like, I feel like this isn't my purpose. Like, I know deep down inside, I'm supposed to be doing something else. And a lot of us get that feeling, but we don't know where to start. And again, they say birds of a feather flock together. Y'all keep denying that. It's like having a friend and they're doing something that you totally don't agree with. To some extent, you're agreeing with, because what you're not choosing to do, or what's the phrase? I can't think. I think it's like what you're not choosing to do. I'm gonna have to edit this out. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna keep it raw, whatever. But it's like, okay, if what you're choosing not to change, you're technically choosing to do it. There we go. That's it. But nah, for real, seriously, man, start putting yourself in a position to be where you want to be. And if you don't know, follow a mentor. Get a mentor. That's the biggest thing to get people where they need to go, a mentor. And that's the life hack I can give you. And people don't want to pay for mentors, but sometimes you got to pay for mentors. Make sure you do your thorough investigation, and you can't just give your money away willingly. Ask questions. Google what to ask and what to look for in this field. So then when you come across a mentor, you say, hey, I would pay you to mentor me. You have to pay your way. Sometimes a mentor can help you skip steps that you only learn on your own. And like me, right, I've been an engineer. If I had it my way, I would have told my younger self to do something totally different to get to where I'm at today, because I did a lot of unnecessary things that I didn't have to do to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's life hacks all the time. But that don't mean always try to do the easy route. Like, sometimes you got to go through the trenches. But if you got a mentor, he or she may also help you alleviate some of the headaches and some of the growing pains. But you still got to go through a process. I do believe in going through a process when it comes to like finding yourself, because you're going to value wherever you at. Now, when you get to that point, you're going to value wherever you at when you get to where you want to go more, and you're going to understand the risks and what not to do. Like, so just think about it, like a kid out of high school, right? Let's say he plays, he get this $1 million deal, and he's not used to that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not have the right people around him, and they might sway him to spend it. You'll get it back, but then, after the first season, he's hurt. Now he's looked as a liability, and he might not be getting paid. I don't know how the contracts work with the NFL, but I'm just saying some contracts are guaranteed, some of them ain't. But I'm just saying nothing's guaranteed. So make sure you guys lock in, man. I really had it on my heart to tell y'all. Make sure you lock in. And if you want to get to where you want to go, because a lot of people ask me, how do I pivot? Sometimes you got to realize you're complacent, and you got to like back up and be like, okay, let me see what I need to do to change this. Like, there's something that I'm doing that I need to change. Like, because we all get complacent. I'm not just here just to bash people that get complacent. And it's okay. Sometimes you got to get to a point where you can be complacent. Like, I'm okay with this. But you can't complain about wanting to get somewhere and not putting in the work. And I hate when people say, you're not putting in the work, but okay, tell me what kind of work you mean. And what I mean is going out, networking, changing your environment. You feel me? If you go to a club in the hood all the time, you're not going to really find a lot of successful people. Not saying nobody in the hood ain't successful. We got the dope boys, we got everybody. But you want to get to a different level of success, right? You want to go to an upscale club, or you want to go to like networking events that specifically goes for whatever you're trying to go for, like I mentioned earlier. So that's my word to you guys. I don't want to make this video long. Subscribe, like, tell your friends. This is just me venting, giving y'all my motivational speech, because everybody always come to me when they meet me and ask me like different questions, and I just want to lay it out down the line and monetize it. Not just playing. But yeah, do want to monetize it, because what's the whole point of being on YouTube? Not just playing. But I know y'all can relate, and I know that when I was watching some YouTube videos, I can relate to a lot of people, so I want to relay a message back to y'all. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that reassurance. You need to be scrolling on YouTube and you come across my video and I'm speaking some stuff that you might want to hear. So check your boy out. This is JD. I'm checking out Champagne Famous.